Hey, welcome everyone to the show. I'm glad to have you all here. Thank you for being with me. I'm just checking out to see if the stream's going well and everyone can hear me. Check, check, 1, 2. Let's see anyone in the comments. We've got witches, bitches. I love the name. Uh, thanks for coming. Let's see, making sure everything is streaming well. Going, yeah, I think Instagram's going well. Okay. Rumble, how's that? And yeah, we have an abundance show today. I'm going into money magic again to amplify. I'm trying to take it to new levels and new heights each time. I believe they're allowing me to as we build the infrastructure and go deeper. And then we can have more and more abundance brought back to the world, which is what I'm here for. I want to help with that. Yeah, looks like we're all good. And yeah, feel free to add me on Sonic League on my YouTube, my new Facebook. I got two. I'm locked out of the old one until I, go back to the U.S. or something. So get me with the one with the Alien Event Conference background. This is my new one. Add me on that if you haven't already. And add me on Twitch at Psychic Dragon 9. And I'm Sean Bond Psionic, with PSI Sonic there, on X. And I'm at Sonic League at Instagram and Sonic League on Rumble. So I'm on those in case something happens to me on YouTube, like Facebook, unfortunately. So yeah, thanks for coming, everyone. And we'll get into the readings for people. And for anyone that wants a reading on their abundance and how to get rid of blocks and what's a big system of abundance that they developed into the future on their most optimal timeline where they have the most success in abundance, I'm going to be reading that as well as some cool missions. That make the planet better as well as place power near you. And if you want a reading for that, you can go to sonicleague@gmail.com is my PayPal. Can't use a lot of other stuff because I'm in Mexico, but that's what works. So send it there. If you send it to a different PayPal, I don't recommend doing that because I do have a second one. And that's like probably either links in the site and some others. So don't do that. Use the sonicleague@gmail.com. And I will be going in order through people that have donated. And yeah, it might be prizes and stuff for people that donated the most. So we'll see who's reigning champion in that. As well, I got some cool things going on because the donations are going to be going again more towards the alien artifacts and spreading the information of them out as I bring them to conferences. Like you will be seeing me at the Full Disclosure Now of a conference in Florida, fulldisclosuremovement.org if you want to get tickets. I think in the description we have some discount codes you can use through me. And yeah, they'll help me as well. And I'll also be going to the alien event in Las Vegas. So I'll be like bringing things. If you don't know already, we do archaeological digs and place of power and sacred tours to a bunch of pyramids. We just got back from a few pyramids in south of Mexico City. So very powerful place. My God, some big things there. It was crazy stuff going on with energy and the predators that were trying to attach because they got, when there's a powerful place, those predators want to go after it. So I got this little guy is one of the artifacts that we got found. It's it looks like a deity of corn, which there is a like Mayan and Aztec being of the corn. So here I'll like show you. This guy actually glows in the dark fully when exposed to UV lights as well. He's got obsidian earrings. He's actually pretty nice, despite the face. Which, there's a lot going into mythos with that, though. So he wanted to join us and amplify abundance, which the corn gods are good at, and they're one of the more prayed to ones in the Mayan mythos. He's got a little, a lot of the Mayan gods have been kind of devastated with the false and fallen angel systems that follow the conquistadors. Not saying that Christianity in general deals with false angels, more so the Vatican. I like Christianity. It's very empowering. Good moral code. Love it. But they had some things to dominate those civilizations. So those gods are kind of in shatters, fractured around. This is a little fractal of the god in that guy. I'm like helping restore through the filter of goodness and making sure that it is in alignment with moral code with any artifact that I get. So he's nice and good at abundance, and he'll be upgrading people if you so wish. As well as I got this other little alien artifact that wanted to come. That's like made in ancient times as a necklace, apparently. So long skull ET of some type. Very powerful, has even telekinesis and some other cool abilities in it that links to the being that it's venerating. Beautiful little guy. And appears in visions to get my attention quite often. And I'm going to be amplifying. We've been finding some really cool breakthrough stuff with the crystal skulls and the crystal and stone cubes and the alien artifacts in the trade, and helping their species of different races that are being adopted by Earth. Eventually, I want to go deeper into that in ways that can help people and bring them more to focus and bring more disclosure, But, all in good time and order with things. So let's go into the readings for people as well. Let's see who's up first. I believe I need to go back. Yeah, let me just do that. Of course, error. Yay. Will the error continue? That's okay. There we go. Back. Yay. Okay, let's see who's coming in for first readings. Yay! Thanks, guys. Appreciate the donations, and yeah, we'll be able to bring more of these artifacts to you guys to connect to, trade with, to expand DNA upgrades. Some of them are so powerful. I've been tears. It's so beautiful. It's because like one of my goals is to bring on the Psionic Renaissance, where this opens up these abilities so they're more easy for people to demonstrate. And they've been helping my dreams a lot. Like I've been levitating throughout the whole dream, like from dream realm to dream realm, and one a few days ago, and then before that, there's telekinesis. So it's lovely. Okay, so we got Brandy Eastman. I believe I told them. Okay, I'm gonna just text them. Live now. So see if they're in the comments. Feel free to comment if you're there, and I'll of course do your reading. Thank you for donating. But let's see who's in the comments right now. I'll do their reading first so that we have that set up for you guys. So as more people come. Okay, so Chrissy Campbell's in there, I believe. Yes. So I guess I'll do you for yours first. Okay, let's go through what she wants. And also I'm going to be reading in some cool abundance things that I haven't tuned into yet that bring abundance for this planet back up to a high level. Because I'm reading that stuff gets us to an even greater level of what we can tune into. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, she's asking not for abundance. She's asking any messages from my kitsune nine-tail fox aspect. Okay, I'll look into that for you. Thanks for bringing that up. So people don't know that that's like a Japanese in yokai, in fox spirits and fox beings, fox demons, fox gods, fox. It's like a whole pantheon of hierarchy in the fox system of what add the genetics to Earth. So, and then there's shapeshifter foxes, there's hybrids, and ones that humans have in their genetics. So there's a lot to it. Nine-tailed fox mythos goes into after, I believe it's around 1,000 years or something. They're supposed to. So it's like a large number of years and age and wisdom that they get, where they grow extra tails, and then with that comes greater magic. Now, I used to think when I first tuned into this concept, I saw kitsunes. I've seen the fox spirit, so I know that exists. So then I tried to tune into the nine-tailed fox thing. I didn't find too much first tracking it, and then I realized after like a while, because I got visions of spirits of kitsune with nine tails come to me. That they were highly overpowered and highly camouflaged, and they don't really let anyone track where they are. So they exist. They're much rarer, the nine-tailed ones, than regular kitsunes and shape-shifting foxes. They have their own magic system. They have their own like fire. They have a. I've even had dreams about them in whole dream realms, multiple different ones. Some are tricksters, some are evil, some are good, some are neutral. A lot more are neutral because they kind of like go into their own thing. And there's realms that permeate them more than this one. Okay, so yeah, and then feel free, Brandy, if you're in the chat, to say hi, and then I'll do your thing. Whoever else is in the chat, and again, you can donate to psionically@gmail.com. PayPal if you want to get in line for the reading, because last time I had a lot of donations, so I wanted to leave after 3 hours. It's just like, right, man, get me out of here. So if you really want the reading, see if you can get it in faster. Also, I'm doing a trip in the end of October, and we're almost out of seats. But I need to make sure with everyone that the different people are committed, and I'm getting the list of all the things that are going to happen on the trip. There's going to be pyramids galore, hot springs, festivals, alien artifact stuff, and lots of cool secret things, and Mr. School World teaching into with me and Isa. So a lot of things to explore there. Soul Family, it might be bigger group than we thought it would. We might need a bus. So big Soul Family reunion kind of thing going on, possibly, with it. So just send to psionically@gmail.com trip inquiry at the top, and I'll add you the list of people that are interested. You're not committing right away. You're just telling me you're interested, and I can go into it further with you on that stuff, on what's going on there, so you can make a better decision. Okay, so Chrissy. Certificates nice. How do you? Condition. Let's go with that. Okay. Let me send a message. Okay, I'm sending it telepathic message, so I'll let you know when it gets back to me. Hasn't. I think it's like, okay, give me some. So I'll let you know right when it gets back to me. So I'm just gonna see who's in the chat with the donations while I'm getting that, and then I'll also give you a reading for abundance and stuff. I don't make shit up in my mind with the telepathy thing. I actually make sure that it's the being you're talking about, and then I wait until you get the message. Now let me just make sure it's not asleep. Yeah, I guess is it watching? Nope. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's more. It wanted to know. It doesn't really know much about me. Okay, so it wanted to know more of my credentials. Because they are kind of very secretive who they talk to, as I found out. Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming. Okay, and your card. So you can guess what this is. It's for abundance. So Chrissy Campbell, your fun card is don't blame me. So you can like figure out what it means. Oh wait. Show me. Oh no, God, that's awful. That's too awful. That's a horrible card. Yeah, don't blame me for that. I don't even want to say that out loud. God. Okay, yeah, don't I'm not gonna say that out loud. So you can kind of figure that out for yourself. I'll figure out what the hell that means for how that's gonna help you with your abundance. My God. I didn't even know that. Gosh. This tarot deck is raunchy. Okay. Send me a lot of messages. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, okay, it wants you to know a lot of things, so I guess I'll just go into it each. It's talking to me as if it's a poet and doing like haikus. I'm not really that good at that. Let me break down the message. Translation, please. I gotta have a silence for that. It's like giving me like this haiku about the will of what is the will of water as it flows down a stream going from its destination. It's describing it going over all these aspects of nature flows, picking up nutrients, dropping off things, supplying the foundations of life, and it's then going into like the expansion of the river into lakes and streams and waterfalls and ocean, and the permeation of it through organic matter and rain. And what's the point of this? One second. God, okay, this is like makes me feel like it's a riddle or something. It really asked me a question like that. Okay, let me go to the next message. Well, I can tell it's very intelligent, so. And it gives me like this paragraphs of statements that go to a pointing at you and describing you in its eyes. Let's see. It's saying it is if it's treating you as if you're a sister to her, and then the image of it kind of like circling around you, feeling safe and comfort and home and protected. And that it protects you and it cares for you. I think there's a deep bond between you that's willing to protect you with its life, is kind of the words it's using. I'm just making sure of that because, it's a fox. Yeah, that's cool. That's nice that you were able to. Anything else? With it, it's like seeing you as a beaming bright light, and the solution is the word, the translated word. To a thorn in her species' side. Okay. I'm trying to just go through all these messages. Yeah, for her. Okay. Now, what you can do for her. It's never simple. Sorry, I gotta translate the through the haikus and poetic speech. It's using water metaphors, like a ripple of droplets in an ocean that spur the greater tidal waves of effect and change and ebb and flow in this world. God. Okay. She wants you to engage in this practice at a heightened rate. Okay. Then from in her heart holds the key to the wave maker. That will heal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, there's a bunch. It's like listed our species, our lands, our realm, our future generations, our effect, entanglement with humanity, and the magic that is held within our world. Interesting. Okay, there's that. And then 1, 2, 3. She's sending me more messages. I can't talk to her forever. Let me see. I'll go through the other ones that are of importance. Okay. Did you go into more in depth with that one? Okay. She's been activating you with the technology, the magic, and the body tech of the species. She didn't tell me this, but I'm pretty sure you have a bunch of interactions with her species based on what I'm reading. You have the DNA. Well, one. There's different types. Okay, so you have Fox genetics passed down to you. You have Kitsune DNA light body added to you at birth through like some spiritual process. And then this Nine Tails added Nine Tails kind of light body DNA genetics to you. Then you have mostly camouflaged, but it's clearly soul interactions as past lives. Soul family. I'm not allowed to say this, but there's some cool, a lot of tech in there for you that's rare and spells authority and like solutions for their species. Then, okay, yeah, back to that thing. So it's like a body tech that is in that species that links to a high authority and a divine version that's centered in your heart. That plus okay, so what do you got to do? Unity, really. Yeah, it's like uniting the fox spirits. That might take a while, but you could do it. And it's like a council authority, and then granting you more authority into the spectrum of where you can go. And then it's like it's asking you to learn time abilities and then do timeline surgery to healing, protection, preventing wounds back in time. The wounds are really strong, so they rather you just prevent them. that's a solution to a lot of it, as well as making it so that various offshoots of their species don't go extinct and survive. And then it's like preventing the incursion of evil to the evil that then that prevents and resolves the timelines of evil factions. So there's a lot going on. Very interesting conversationalist, that one. Now to your raunchy card. Yeah, 1, 2. Yep. And it wants you to clear up the spiritual pathways of abundance in your parents' DNA lineages that are held up and blocked like a river being blocked. It's like mostly through emotion and trauma that's blocked and kept from being abundant. So then they hold on to it, or they don't pass it along. And you support them, and then they make this circuit of holders that protects it to flow to you. I recommend a lot of people do that. Okay, next. See who's in the crowd. And see if Brandy, are you there? Yeah, in the chat yet? Because I didn't get a message on what you want, so I'm just going to read into your abundance if you're not here. Yeah, leave a message. Not seeing them. My disclosure event is live in Florida. Would love to go. Yeah, please come. It's like, it's in the descriptions. Let me see if I can find it. I believe it says the Full Disclosure Now conference is. It's not saying it there. Oh, it should. What? That's crazy. So I'm just gonna click on that. Yeah, it isn't in there. Okay, thanks for finding that. I need to add that. Okay, it should be in like July. Let me check the posters for it. Yep, it's July. You can go, yeah, here it is. Oh, I thought that was it. No. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm just getting it for the people that want to know. I'll put that in the description. Because I don't want to say a date that's not correct. Okay, and Brian Sang is holding the conference, so you can see a lot of it there. I'm just going to share that to my Facebook again, so you guys can see. But it's in July 5th. Yeah, I knew it was 15th to 18th. So in Florida, I believe around the East Coast, the east of Florida, the east side. Okay. Now I'm back, and thank you guys for your patience with the telepathy. Yeah, and for anyone that wants to learn telepathy, I do teach that. I do consultations on that. It takes a bit of time. I want to make sure you have it down. So you can book an hour or so consultation with me, and I'll set you up with how to do telepathy, I can help anyone learn how to do that. Yep, St. Pete's Beach. Yeah, Chris Campbell will be there. So yeah, see you guys there if you're coming. Also, the alien event in Las Vegas. It's in the. If you want to go, there's a discount code in the description. In the So comment below. Anyway, okay, next up. Okay, Jeremy's in the crowd. I can see that. I do not see. So yeah, anyone that donated, feel free to comment in the YouTube so that I can know you're there, so I can read it for you when you're here. Randy Eastman, get in the comments. Tell me you're here. Or James Marlowe. I don't know. James. Where's James? Not seeing them. But yeah, put in the comments. Got somebody named Google. I will see what that is. But okay, so we got Jeremy Burr. And so far, James Marlowe is the winner with the most donated so far. So they're going to get the upgrade unless somebody outbids them. They donated 4,444. Okay, so Jeremy, thank you for the 1111. You don't see a comment, so I'm just going to assume it's for abundance. And go deep into that. That'll give me some chance to read in some cool things too on what's needed for the greater unfoldment to come about. Okay, and your card, a lot of parent stuff coming out today. Your card, is this? Yes. My dad's dumb fucking face. So feel free to guess in the comments what that means. I believe you were the one that had the moneymaker face. So it's an interesting face thing going on with you. I wonder what that means. Feel free to guess. Everyone can guess. Feel free to practice your psychic abilities or comedy in the comments. And how is my dad's dumb fucking face going to help him bring abundance? What do you guys think? Okay. I'll read into your own ability. Just wanted to set up the chess game real quick for the understanding of what's needing to be unfolded, or some grand stuff to come about. What the heck? Okay, map time. So what do we need? What do we need to bring more abundance to the planet? System. Okay. Last time it was intact. Before fall of Atlantis. Okay, that's the time period. On planet. In this realm. Anything else? Yep, this one. Okay. See what somewhere I can point to or no. Okay, the center point anyway. Okay. It's going to is it the grids? Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, okay, so the abundance grids, they want to start. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so I guess we got to go into that kind of concept. Okay, the pyramid grids. Is it going with the pyramid grids exactly? Okay. This beautiful, big old boy. There's a lot going on with it. For some reason, a lot of the pyramid grid is centered in with the Great Pyramids. I guess because they're one of the more ancient ones, and have a lot going on there too. And I like the Great Pyramid a lot. It's a depossession chamber, and it's my friend, but it's also super dramatic because it's targeted like crazy. So we're gonna see what we can do to resolve it. The abundance pyramid grid. Yep. Okay. Now, I got to do this in order because I found out if you don't do it in order, it just doesn't work. So I got to make sure whatever I'm doing is correct with what it suggests and in the right order. So it just like gets out created or neutered or something if it doesn't go in order. Anything? Okay. Now there's a bunch of threats trying to stop a lot of the pyramid grids from going really hard activated. 1, 2. It's mostly nearby threats, multi-dimensional predator systems, and loops of stolen authority, stolen from Prime Creative Galaxy and Earth, and some gods. Okay, so what does it need? Because we know all that, so even if they're not coming at them, all the things in the lineup that want to continue that to the apex, what needs to happen? Okay. Oh, a bunch of power. Ooh. I need a lot of power. Okay. So the majority is power, like 90%, and then 3. No. Okay, it's some kind of. So it's going into the power and light activation thing. It's a pain in the ass because either you set that up physically or you make this whole construct to understand the physics of how power systems and light mechanics work. Light magic work to a higher degree. Is there another outcome that came out? So that, yes. 2 more? Ooh, 2 more options. Good. It's on that. Earth herself, power and light, or 1, 2. How does it work? No. Which one? Ooh, how does that work? Ooh. Lower dimensional or amplified from Earth. So those are the pathways. Anything else? Besides like understanding like the spiritual dimensional mechanic, cool system constructs, kind of like a Merkaba, but not really that simple. In the pyramids. And it also asked me to one time learn electrical chi. And I'm learning the components of it. It's just not super easy. And that is a tightly held secret in Qigong. Okay. Anyway, so we're going back to Jeremy, and I'll set up a thing to working on that. But that appears to be a big thing. If we're able to get a bunch of the pyramid grids back online through great empowerment. And is that, and then empowering them to take on the threats, the pyramids, take down all the things coming at them so they get strong enough to take down whatever the heck threat comes at them, seems to be the solution. Because they got to be able to do it themselves. Otherwise, they're just going to keep getting things attached to them after people clear them. Okay. So, Jeremy. But yeah, I'm gonna write that down for sure. Lower dimension power. And I'd say the earth empowerment is from the core and her body, and it's going to her power center, which has a fuck ton of attachment to it. Power center. And is it power center and soul? Because the soul has some light generators in it. Like most of them. That's what it's needed, at least the amount that's needed. So those need to be restored and cleared out, empowered to such a level so people can do that for themselves while also surrogate healing for Earths in a safe, protected way in alignment with her will. It's mostly, she's dealing with some big, powerful ones, so it's gonna be like, yeah, stolen divinity, anti-divinity level uncreation in unity with the all of existence of the attachment to her stuff, and then overpowered evil cure, love overwhelm, goodness overwhelm. So those are the things that she needs that for her power center and soul. And if it gets enough power, then it can really ramp up the pyramid grids to where they have enough power to take on the predators that are coming at them. Or we figure out what the hell this lower dimensional power thing is, which I believe it's, there's like the third dimension going into, so there's first and second. So that usually people talk about that as being consciousness. It's like mineral kingdom, plant kingdom, going further. Lower forms of life, kind of lower sentience. And there's these kind of orb spirits that I talk to sometimes and interact with, and there are a lot of those kind of things. So some type of big generator system in your body to practice, and then to practice in the pyramid to turn on that flows upward dimensionally and seems to increase and amplify as it goes up, which seems to be a little cheat in this, which is why it's suggested. So that's cool. Okay. So that's our mission. If you accept it or not, if you don't want, well, you don't have to. I'm going to do it. You can join. Anyone out there wants to join, you can be like, hey, I'm yourself and source. Join in this mission to support, because you're going to get upgrades and some benefits for doing it. And then that allows you to reach into the deeper levels of abundance. If we resolve this. The pyramid grid is, I'm going to be doing it for, because I've been trying to figure out how to amplify it for a while, because it keeps getting more assholes attached to it each day when I wake up. So it's like, oh, will it never end? You can still clear them to a large level to where they can do a lot of stuff. It's just not to the level that I am seeing that they've been. So that's my goal. And part of that will be the abundance pyramid grids. So that will be a big amplifier, and people involved in that, you're going to get a big upgrade. If you want, you can amplify, yes. I'm not forcing anyone. But you can support in whatever way you want. And your higher self and source will know, so you can have faith in that in going, and you will get upgrades and abilities. Okay, so Jeremy's abundance. I'm looking into your timelines. I read a bit last time on you, so I'll kind of like another one. Let's see, did you make new ones? You did. You made 1 million new potentials since we last did the show. So good job. Let's see. So that timeline is no longer the top abundant timeline anymore. So you got a bigger one. So I think that's gonna be how it works for a lot of people in the audience. So we're gonna, you can have that in mind with. As I'm reading it, I'm reading the most abundant timeline in the future. What is causing a large amount of your abundance? And that's going to be in the readings. If you want to be in the readings before whenever I end the show, get your, donations in as they can at psionicleague@gmail.com is my PayPal. Okay. Okay, so you got an ability that's 70% of one of your top abundance creators. See what that is. Who goes out from you? What does that mean? How far? Ooh, okay, so far. I wonder why. Let's see the map. Maybe that'll give us some greater look into what the hell this is. Jeremy, feel free to tell me where your general location is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Though I don't see this has to do with that. So let me see. Okay, something to do with the Earth. No. What does that mean? Okay. Okay. Okay, apparently Earth's consciousness herself is granting you a bunch of abundance. Let's see why and how. What happened in that future timeline. So why that is the case. Okay, one big thing is it physical or spiritual? Nope. Okay, cool. You can do it spiritually. That's nice. And amplified off your own body. And what did it affect? Her. DNA tech. Chromosomes again. Okay. Chromosome body. Okay. Does this seem like you're going into that technology in that timeline? That's really nice. And then I recommend that. That seems to be a big winner for you. Acquire some vision work and translation abilities. If you don't have those, feel free to contact me. Run you through the process in a session or something, because it takes a while. Let's see. Okay, how's that work? We did that and affected what? Really? Wow. Wow. And you guys got me tuning into stuff I haven't really too much into. Yes. Okay. And one, two, and 1, 2, 5. Okay, it looks like you used your vision and psychic surgery and remedy and healing and DNA programming skills in the future to amplify your chromosomes to unlock to a higher level of influence, spiritually, magically, etc. And then went and found out, which we're connecting that timeline, that even celestial bodies have a type of technology that's similar to chromosomes. And there's a programmer station that works with what you've learned about them. And Earth granted you the ability to restore them, clear them out, and get them in optimal efficiency. And programmed multiple of those spiritual equivalents of chromosomes, at least 5 of them. And also it's like it's linked to how the reality manifests in condition. So each of those cluster chromosome type constructs does a thing that represents an aspect of the reality, and you changed it and amplified it to where it then it also, cup filleth over, is able to reward you for your good service with its greater amplified ability to do so, which it wouldn't have been able to unless you did that. One, two, three. Purification, a type of energy empowerment. One. And okay, how's that work? No. No. Wow. Okay, so there's attachment, uh, which can go to drain and theft and blockages and all that kind of stuff. Empowerment of the local systems. It seems there's like a generation construct as well as reserves and filling with a type of energy to function. And then the circuit, which you might have to do the whole circuit for it to actually work in strands of DNA kind of concept for yourself. I'm trying to make it overlays between both celestial and human DNA. To where it's not, like a Christmas tree lights. So it's like you gotta make sure the whole thing's working or it stays off kind of thing. Okay, that seems to be good enough hints for you to get on track to that. So, and you'll have like a vision monitoring system for that, and you have to build intention and then the type of energy generated for it. Hey, Amy, thanks for coming. Thanks everyone for being here. Okay, so there's that, and yeah. Um, there's a bunch of blocks on your dad, which is it just points to your dad for the dad's dumb fucking face. Uh, there's a bunch of things in the circuit from getting to you. There are attachments in like abundance blocks to your dad. So I want you to take care of them, or I can take care of them sometime for you, or whatever. So let me know on that. But trade with your higher self. Yendo suai sevianos swakia cum Dei shom. Okay. Next up. Seeing who we got up next. Gotta log in. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, and again, you guys can donate before if you can do it faster than later, because then I can go to bed afterwards. If you want a reading for abundance, donate to Sonic League at gmail.com. This is my PayPal. Okay, next up. So I don't see everyone that made a donation in the comments, so I don't know. Comment on the YouTube. Let me know that you're there. Either because I'm just gonna read what you donated. Okay, so we got Brandy Eastman. She did not say anything in the messages, so I'm just gonna read her abundance thing. We've talked, so it's fine. I'll just mention to her it's like around 04 in video. Okay. I'll read a card for you. It doesn't want to be that. It wants to be past lives. Fine. Okay, and thank you for donating 20. Your card is the arts. Somehow the arts are going to bring you abundance. Feel free to guess what that means. And yeah, I'll do James next, since he wrote a comment. Cool. Riff, you did clearing all of those blocks you mentioned. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that's what the riff was for, is to help you with your dad. So I hope that helped. Glad you picked up on that, Jeremy. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so Brandy Easton. So, her preferred timeline, and also if you guys want place the power red near you for abundance or something else, feel free to ask. And we can go into, and you can like name your stuff. You can go into map time. But yeah, feel free to make your donations to psionicleague@gmail.com, PayPal. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, a lot of abundance is one thing on her timeline. This is a 99er. That's a powerful one. Okay, what is it? It's in her solar plexus. It's not something I've heard of. Is it a rare energy? Ability? No. Granted by who? I've created galaxy. Okay, but is it that? Ooh, it's even better than that? What? Am I allowed to tell people this? How the hell did she get that? Oh, can we just make sure of this? Huh. Ah. Anything else, really? That's pretty overpowered. Any other descriptions that make it more accurate? Wow. And that doesn't happen with all the other stuff. Weekly, it does. Okay, so it's a stronger one. The energy is gold. Is it just that though? Ooh, and it's equivalent. Okay, well, is it just that? Okay, so it's an interesting translation. So it's an overpowered ability granted by Prime Creator of the Galaxy. It's Prime Creator of the Galaxy level Gold Manifest Energy. Essentially, where the energy is, and especially in greater density, gold appears or manifests, as well as the equivalent of it. When I say that, it can be money, but the money isn't like just regular money that has debt curses and shit. It'd be gold consciousness, spiritual asset approved kind of equivalence. It's boasts for a lot of abundance. And there are energies that are not that do similar, but at a weaker level. That's what I was getting. Okay. So yeah, and we'll go. Okay. Thanks for donating, Cosmic Heartbeat. I hope you donated to my psionicleague@gmail.com. I will look for you. If it's not there, then I suppose we're doing the same thing. I gotta check my other one. Please don't do that, but let me know in the comments if you did a donation. I'll look for you to make sure that it shows up. Okay, that's a powerful one. Okay, and then so we can earn that from Prime Career of the Galaxy for anyone that wants that. And she has that in the future. She doesn't have that now. I'm reading the future. So to earn that, okay, I'm reading how she would earn it. It seems to work differently for different people on how they would. For what level? Okay, okay, so these are top tier abilities. So if these missions are overwhelming, too bad. This is your top timeline that you get a big thing. So, I mean, you can work up to it or whatever. You can reach me if you want to make sure that the mission is successful or whatever. We can do that in a session. But it seems that Prime Creator Galaxy, this is a big thing, so they're not just going to give it to you for small potatoes. They want you to heal from extinction one of the DNA lineage, the races connected to your DNA lineage, which is one of the things humans are meant to do as one of their cure for most things concept in the human experiment of the super hybrid that we are. Can anyone do? Not anyone, but it says it recommends you do one that it wants you to do, which is about like 50 of them. Seems to have there's like a relationship with its strategy and the race that then makes a lot of things better in the macro. Certain types of races, so you can have faith in it. That process isn't exactly easy. It usually I recommend learning time travel consciousness, healing, protection, remedy. I can teach all that in a session if you want. I make it kind of sound easy, but it's quite a bit of things to prevent a big wounding to a species that brought it to near extinction. Back in time is what they're wanting you to do. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So that I love doing that kind of stuff. Anyway, done that multiple times. So I can teach you how to do it. Then your arts thing, yeah, I want you to thrive and grow in your art skill and get it out to where you can share it widespread, like maybe video procs, recordings. Um, it depends on what your art is. It could, if it's like drawing and stuff, mass making those online to sell in stores and so that you can get it out to as many people as possible. And gritting, expanding through the art that you have seems to be um, a big abundance builder for you. So do that. Okay, next. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got our current donating champion. Congratulations. With 44.44, thank you for the $44. So by the end of this session, if you're still the top donator, you will get a bunch of abundance upgrades from me, free of charge. Hey, Sean, probably can't make it to the live session today, but I'll give it a listen later. This is a request for everyone who's listening to this recording, both currently and in all the future time spaces. Can you upgrade the audience's ability to compound their ability to accumulate money magic, like the concept of a snowball compounding interest effect, but magical? And can explain how these accumulating generators might manifest for our audience members, both energetically and in their physical reality manifestations. Thanks. See you soon at the Full Disclosure Now conference. I'll see you there. Thank you for donating. What a selfless act. Let's give him a round of applause for that. So you guys want to give you all a boost, even bigger boost than I give to the regular audience. What a saint. Let's see what we can do. I'll read into something based on what you're dishing out. How's that doing? Okay. 1, 2, 3. I got a few options. Let me go through them. Okay. 2, 3. Nice. And then how many of them have that? None. Okay. Is that ready? Okay. I guess I can do a vote for you guys so you can kind of determine what I should grant everyone as like a little boost bonus for everyone in the audience for abundance from the our local Santa Claus, Saint Saint of Abundance. We got here James Marlowe. You can thank our Saint James Marlowe of Abundance. Okay. That ready? Okay, so you guys can pick. I guess we'll do it like I got 5 options for you. You can do. You can put numbers in the chat. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kind of thing. Okay, one is I can connect a heaven realm of abundance to you that flows a large amount of abundance continuously that like can make it so that it's strong. Two is I can grant you all a magical butterfly spirit of abundance. Three is I can make sure a one second. Let me just make sure it's the right one because I've been upgrading a bunch. It's like deeper. Oh, we didn't even touch upon those things. Okay, recommends that. Okay, I don't even have to. Ooh, okay. Deeper effect. Beyond words. So I can give you a higher level. It's like an abundance generator. It's just the word is a little bit beyond abundance, to where I differentiate it with a higher level. Next is that's third. Fourth, I can amplify your sources to help you manifest more. Six, no wait, that's sorry. Fifth, that was the fourth. Fifth is something that applies to everyone. Uh-huh. Okay, how many? That's a good amount. I can have my spirit take their autopilot spirit part on a internal journey quest. I don't have to physically do this or actually guide you through it. I actually just have my spirit take you through opening up all these doors of abundance in your soul so that they flow into you. That's fifth. So yeah, in the chat, write the numbers that you want me to do, and by the end of the vote, I'm gonna, if we get enough numbers, we're gonna go with that. So, heaven, realm of abundance, 1, 2, butterfly spirit of abundance given to you each, 3, rare higher level abundance generator turned on, 4. I'm trying to remember everything I did. Oh yeah, wait. Heaven realm, butterfly, generator. The fifth one was soul realm, doorways of abundance, and then damn it, where was the fourth one? Whatever. Let's go with 4 because I can't remember. That's dumb. Whatever. Yeah, it's up to you guys. I don't, it's a democracy or whatever. Here we go. So yeah, get your numbers in. I forget what 4 was. Stupid, but whatever. Skip 4. It's whatever. Maybe there's something trying to stop me from noticing what is. But if you remember what it is, or you want to rewind the chat, feel free to put it in the comments. Don't stop them from taking our choices. Okay, so we got 3 ones. 1, 2, 3. John West, I can't. You gotta pick one. It looks like one's winning the most. Yeah, pick one. So again, one is Heaven Realm, supplying of abundance. 2 is Butterfly Spirit of Abundance, granted to you. 3 is Rare, higher level abundance generator, turn on. Can't remember 4, maybe you guys can. And fifth, fifth is opening doorways in your soul of abundance. Oh yeah, 4. There you. Thank you. Yeah, 4 is amplifying your source. My God, thank you, Atheum Analyst. Appreciate you. Amplifying your source. So those are the 5 options. Yeah, but yeah, vote because like, it looks like 1's winning. 3 is 2. 3 is 3. Damn it. Okay, now we're kind of like, okay, I gotta tally these. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got 2 twos, 1, 3, another 5, 1, 1. We got 4 for 1. Paige, yeah, if you can give me one of those you prefer, because I'm not sure what to do with that. Another 3, 4. Thanks. Okay, so got 5. Okay, it looks like 1. Best Sean, what would you choose? I'm not going to answer that. So you guys can choose based on what you want, and that gives me more of understanding. So you guys like Heaven Realms, apparently, it looks like more so. And the next runner-up was 5, which was the doorways in soul. So that's cool. And then the next one besides that was, I believe, 3. So you do your own thing. I love all those things. Maybe if somebody is willing to do that kind of thing in the future again, we'll give you more options. So I guess I'm going to be opening up you guys to Heaven Realms of Abundance. So yeah, go ahead and brace for that. Feel free to hold your heart front and back, holding down your palm chakra, filling it with love, making it brighter, being receptive, trusting, love, and connect like a heart circuit connection to this heaven realm, and support it and support the flow so it stays on and is resilient, and you're having your source grow to where it can strengthen this connection and protect it from being shut down. ya urame ya no sareuku zeyo wa kwano so say. Okay. Yeah, so I just check with everyone. Yeah, it seems to be going well. So, yay. So, have that flow into your life. Build that up. Okay, let's go to the, so congratulations, everyone, being here for that upgrade, forward and back in time. Thank you, our current winner of the highest donations, James Marlowe. And thank you for doing that as like a charity for everyone. Such a brave spirit. Okay. So stunning, so brave. Okay, show them your love in the comments. And yeah, people can, if they, depending on how much they donate, they can knock them off the shelf of the highest donator, which at the end of the show will get a reward. So we'll see who that is. And if it's him, then yeah, James, you're gonna get a bigger upgrade. Okay. Next person in the lineup. I'm trying to see so I'm looking for Cosmic Heartbeat. I know you said you donated before. I'm trying to find your donation. Did you donate to a different one again, or are you? Let me see if because I got this new one. What's your name? Are you going by? Are you Sarah or are you somebody else? Just making sure, because before I log out of this PayPal, go into the other one because it's a bit of a pain in the ass. I want to kind of finish everyone here on this one. Okay, and so the next one coming up, I gotta just check who this is. Oh yeah, it's not. Okay, we got Sarah and yeah, thanks. I know Sarah, so there we go. I don't have PayPal. Oh yeah, please donate to my psionically@gmail.com one next time. I will check the other PayPal I have for your donations. I'm trying to make it. Okay, I'll go into that one because you asked nice, so I'm gonna check out yours. But let me do Sarah's first, who sent $30. So thank you, Sarah. Abundance reading, please. Thank you, Sarah and I'm sorry if I'm not great with names. Temparuk, I think that's how I pronounce it. Okay. Yeah, I'll want two cards, won't you? Space and funny. Okay. Your space cards for abundance. Interesting. Ooh. Okay, so for Sarah, your space cards that will somehow bring you abundance. The Palladians. You've had encounter with Palladians. You are one. That's what the card says. So I wonder what that means, and we can go deeper into that. That'd be interesting. And your funny card that will bring you abundance is making the penises kiss. So get on that. And that will bring you abundance, apparently. feel free to guess in the comments what that means, and make your jokes, and practice your psychic abilities on how making the penis's kiss is gonna bring her abundance. Okay, and then yeah, let's read into one of her more opened up abilities since we last talked in the expanding timelines. Okay, it's a 70-year, 70% of the abundance bringing in that greater timeline in the future that you have is from one thing. So we're going to read into that. Interesting. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. Ooh. You had some with the mitochondria. So if you don't, whoever doesn't know that, you can. It's like the metachlorine in Star Wars. It's which is bacteria that emits force energy and gives Jedi their force energy. It's one of the things. It's one of the top generators in our body. Symbiotic relationship with a celled organism that has its own DNA and lineage and consciousness, and has a body tech collective consciousness. With most people on the earth, it doesn't like them. So yours are neutral with you. In the future, they like you a lot. So I'd increase your relationship with your mitochondria and help them. And it's emitting something. Let me just make sure. Yep, emitting a rare type of energy. Nope. Okay. Yep. Okay. So this is fun. So we can go into this subject too, which I wanted to bring this up because I've realized a lot of people that are very abundant on the planet do it through this method, which there's like the words people usually use to describe the concept is like fame or popularity or well-known. The title that wants to be specific to this energy is status. Which goes into like status, how in the higher up awareness in the collective conscious mind of you. So it looks like you might be able to increase your level of popularity, fame, status kind of thing, and get a generator earned through your mitochondria and then generate it in density increase. And then you could probably increase how well people know you quite a bit through that. And there, mitochondria, there are some rare bacteria that also generate rare energy. That's another disclosure in the metachlorine. Anyway. Okay, so how would you earn that? It's not the hardest thing to earn, so that's good. But it's very sought after, so a lot of things like to steal it. So I think that's going to be the more harder part, is protecting it and making it so it stays on and feels safe enough, because things are going to come at it. So you're going to have to meditate a bunch. Your mitochondria control center is in your solar plexus. So you'd be holding front back of your solar plexus. You can do it now, clearing it. Make them like you. They are very targeted for most people. Very overwhelmed to where they're just treated like batteries, things draining from them all the time. And they'll attach while we're sleeping, new things that try to steal from them. So you got to make their defense ability strengthened to where they just burn away everything coming at them. Okay. So what would you earn this from? 0. No? Interesting. Very little things. Okay, the source of mitochondria looks like the thing that you're going to be trading with and doing a mission. What do you do? Nice. Okay, what's that? How was it doing, by the way? Not great. Yeah, very overwhelmed. It's not that. Interesting. Now, is the wholeness specific to that? Ah. Yes. Ah, God. Okay. Map time. Yay. Okay, so it seems the source of all mitochondria and the collective consciousness going down through all the things that have first it came into conceptual existence and then going fractaling to the now. It's very targeted and it's got parts and pieces and authority and generators stolen. So it looks like you. Ooh, yeah, that's bad. Yeah. Well, do you want to give it just to them? No, you gotta. Okay, you gotta. 1, 2. Who can hold that and clear it? Would it get automatically given to you? No. Oof. Okay. So there's not like a ton of these. So anything else? Yeah, they're very sought after by predators that steal them. And so there's not a lot that are made and they're not going to really want to make more of them. So your way to earn it is getting it from a predator that stole it. For you, I can help you with this. I'm gonna also do it myself because that's awesome. Yep. Okay, let's do that. Though, if others want to increase their status, they can work with me on that. Schedule a session, and I'll do that with you. It's a very useful thing. It's big predators, though. It's a pain in the ass. I don't like doing it. It's heavy on my heart. So I'm not going to do that for free. Let's see what it is. 128. Not all of them stolen by Earth. Is that the easiest, or is others? Ooh, yeah. And the lowest ones are around the same. You don't need a ton of the big ones. The levels this. Yes. Ooh, okay. There's higher level ones, but those are a pain in the ass. And we gonna need. Ooh, that's not strong enough for it. Yeah, these are drama. So much drama. That makes so much sense. The world of celebrities. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to essentially get it. I'm gonna prevent one from getting stolen back in time. Seems to be the easier strategy. Is it gonna be fucked up still though? Yeah, it's gonna be heavily targeted somehow. Okay, so then that is there any way to bypass this? Okay, we're gonna have to give it when we get it. We're gonna have to give it to the source of all, because they're the only one that can clear it and make it like a trap for evil coming at it for a while until it gets fully cleared. Then what happens? Then we gotta trade. Yeah, we gotta trade the source of all for support in that by doing a mission for them. And then when it gets cleared, then we get to integrate it, but we got to do it in camouflage way. How much security does that need? Ooh, it's a high. And you really did this in the future? Yeah, with my help, of course. Of course, we did this. A bunch of things. Yeah, we got to get it to the level. So there's got to be a lot of meditation right after you get it, whenever that is. So we got to keep track on that, and then you got to have it with its generated energy get strong enough to where it can protect itself from all the threats coming at it. Uh, and that center is like in the solar plexus. And then what else? Um, anything else? One, two, three, four. And then you're gonna have to keep maintaining it because again, it's a high level sought after thing. Will it ever not be sought after? It can, but that would there. Okay, there's something that's fucking with and infiltrating into the system of status, energy, its source, and the gods, to where there's some big predator using that to then tap into greater knowledge on where these are. So that then makes it a target. So that's the so that needs to be resolved if you want to make it so that it's no longer a target anymore. Otherwise, you're going to have to maintain it, heal it, purify it, make it stronger from anything coming at it each time. Um, in the future timeline, that happens. So I think eventually we should do. I think we should do a status show, which sounds weird and kind of vain and stuff, but we're gonna have to figure out how to resolve that. I mean, that's part of the abundance. So I'll just make it a like abundance and I don't know what should I call it. That's not like icky because I don't want to call it fame because it's like got weird connotations with it. What do you guys think? What do you think I should call that show when it's coming up? Yeah, you're right. It's the price of fame, right? Pain in the ass. But yeah, that's yeah. You got the mitochondria on your side. I recommend in the now they're neutral with you, but as you protect them, fortress them, get make the sun that represents in the center of their control burn bright enough to get rid of all the threats coming at them. Get them to fall in love with you. Give them a lot of love. Communicate with them. They can do telepathy with you, especially if you get them all linked together. Um, Yeah. Ooh. Right. And said renown. Ooh, I like that. Renown. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna put that page down for that. I like that word. Renown status. Good one, Ryan. But yeah, I guess we're gonna do that as a show, and I guess that will help the alien artifacts get out there. So we'll see if we can all amplify our ability to get past the censorship that's going on in the world, and that'll help some people. So yeah, that'd be nice. Renown. So that's a good word. So renown, universal beings, and or something with money magic. We'll do on our next show. Powerful stuff. Pain in the ass ability to do that, but I'll see what I can do for her specifically. If you want that done for yourself, you're gonna have to reach me and consultation or something, because that heaviness takes a few hours for me to heal. 我へあこらもないよいやエクラの刺激をどうすエレイエムナニエキシェウナナリウマダヤラドンカユエアエララ Zerayu Hainami Heu Kayam Sayu Sujiun Te. And that'll take a while for the status thing, because that has to be given to source. They gotta resolve that as a trap, and then I gotta do that show to make it so that it's not targeted. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So did you guys guess what making the penises kiss is gonna help her with her abundance? The Palladians. When you access your DNA technology with the Palladians, and it's like a supercomputer, it's got a guide that can telepathically communicate. You process, go through the vision questing of it. There's like some pathway in it, the genetics. Is this everyone has this? No. Okay. You have it a rare lineage, it looks like. Okay. You have DNA added to you while you're in the womb from Palladians. Something to do with who you are, something to do with something that the DNA lineage that's familiar to you. So there's like some perks. There's something to do with reality itself. It's like the reality comes more to life, And if you embrace it with a hug, it's like your friend. And you can talk to it and make sure it's all right. And if it's all right and flowing and grateful to you and you're grateful to it, it's like a circuit of support. It brings a lot to you. It can bring a lot to you. So there's like a Palladian reality interaction tech that's there for you. There's different versions of that for people that can tap into that, but this one's at a higher level that seemed to go up in what you've earned. So cool. Congrats. Making the penises kiss. How does it work? Mm, okay. Mm, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have to do with penises. It's like pointing to kiss, and it's pointing to like a love connection. It wants you to really like form a deep, loving connection with the underlying fractal hologram reality of Earth. It's like primordial, matrix, if you want to say that, but it's not. It's, the light hologram construct, dreamweave kind of thing underneath any attachment. So you can hug yourself and make your heart expand with the focus of connecting your love circuit with that, and then make it grow brighter and brighter. Like, the kiss concept is just like to go into a greater affection. Okay, so there's that. Okay, and let me check the other PayPal, but don't donate to this. Sorry. Yeah, I'll probably wrap up the show soon, so you don't have to donate anymore, unless you want to outbid the 4444 one and get a upgrade. Just snipe it away from them, whatever you want. But if not, it's fine. I gotta. Let me just see if I can log into this other one. Yeah, making me log in again. No. No. What? It's glitching out on me. It's annoying. Okay, let's see if I can do it again. Come on. Wow, I am almost out of battery. There. Coming in for the save. Okay, what we got here? Okay. Okay, I got a donation for what's like 12.26 from Valerie. Is that you? Cosmic Heartbeat? I think so. Yeah, it says 1313. Okay, so I'll do yours and then I'll do the other people. 1, 2. One, two, yeah. I just read that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, that's a 90. You got a niner. So Cosmic Heartbeats. Yeah. This is for you. You for the 1313. And Karina, you donated 40, it says. So yeah, I'll do you, but that doesn't outbid the other person, just so you know. Unless you donate more, which I'm not. You can do whatever you want. If you want to snipe that out from under them, go for it. They're not here. It's up to you. Okay, so do that for hers is a 90. Interesting. What? How's that work? Ooh, rare tech. It's not that. How's that work? How'd you earn that? One second. How's it work? Intelligence support and generator. Why is it there and not other places? Is there a reason for that? And what's the exact distance? Why? 1, 2, 3. This is interesting stuff. No? Interesting. Ooh. Okay, now how's it working? Interesting. Ah. Okay, you got a rare tech you turned on in the future, cosmic heartbeat. See, do you do other things like this? How many? One. Other ones are where? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. You did something with the planets in the solar system that you traded a lot with them and missions and things. So it looks like you have a good relationship with them either now or in the future. You have varying degrees with them now, depending on the planet. In the future, it looks like they really like you all. So I would work on all that. You have, so something that amplified abundance, particularly, is you have earned a bunch of these intelligent planetary bodies above your crown, and then one below your roots that's near around the knee range. That's for Saturn. Now, you can say what you will about Saturn. I get it. There's a lot, go into. I'm friends with him. I'm friends with all this. I recommend becoming friends with all the planets. They are the most dramatic planets in existence, though. So there's a lot good and bad. So give and take. They're a whole school into them. They're really overpowered. That being said, there's a whole mythos with the people that worship Saturn that has brought them to a bad light, being associated with Satan and a lot of other things. Way beyond that, and S-Man, there's over 50 things that are claiming to be them, and so Shaitan, the Ibis, the Fallen Angel, Lucy, there's so many in the Reptoid, the giant apex multidimensional predators, that thing. Devils. It's a mythos. It puts fear. So a lot of things are claiming to be that. So Saturn is one of the things that has been claimed to be that, and I wouldn't say that's that accurate, though. If you were to pick one of the planets, maybe it's the closest. Also, it's been very fractured and used to be a star. It fell and became a planet. So, and there's a lot of history of that. It processes most, 90% of the darkness in the solar system. Without it, we would be destroyed. A lot of planets would have been destroyed. And so it does a lot. It comes with some negatives, dishes out shadow. It's got a lot of fractured pieces from it falling and taking wounds, and it's kind of gone insane. It's Kronos, Avatar went insane. And the fractal aspects of it that are stolen are being taken by multidimensional predators and used to harm other beings with its authority. So there's a lot to resolve with these planets, is what I'm saying. That being said, it's still good to become friends with them, have your boundaries, help resolve them so they get less dark, and they also, that will affect us too. And you can get a lot of upgrades from all of them. They're different. They're good at different things. Saturn is good at abundance. and law and control and domination, darkness, time, fraud time, a lot of things. Major, it's one of the more overpowered planets, so it's good at a lot of things. That's just some of the stuff that it uses to bring under hierarchy a lot of the negative things invading here. Because it's got some of the biggest, besides Earth, it's got some of the biggest hell realms to capture predators that invade here. It's also got a lot of heaven realms. So it's got a lot of good and negative with it. So anyway, so you got a upgrade that's like some kind of representation of Saturn, generator intelligence that you earned below your root chakras, kind of tornado things overlay with your root chakras going down, that is around the area of where your knees are. So it seems why. So I was asking, why is it there? Why is the other place? Why is the other ones above your head? All these things seems to be. It amplifies your abundance quite a lot, but it also turns recycling energy. It recycles waste energy into supportive energy. So it's good at that. It takes what you're grounding and turns it into something of value. So the more waste and negative shit and things you capture, it turns it all into something beneficial. So what it looks like it's doing, and it has intelligence, so it organizes that in a very intelligent way. It's like turns garbage into treasure kind of thing. And it's separate from your body because it can be overwhelmed and processed and can get targeted itself. So you want to keep eye on it and monitor it and make sure it's pure and sacred and kept well. Even with other planetary things that would be above your head when you earn them, you're gonna have to do a mission for Saturn, I'd say, to earn that one, and the missions for other planets to earn those other ones. The thing that they want you to do is get soul parts. Is it a specific one? No, you get soul parts of them that were stolen by predators, which I believe you can do that for a bunch of the planets. So, and I got a whole in this meditation in my membership section of psionicleague.com, so you can get that, and then you can get good and overpowered at that ability. There's a bunch of sections of the ability. It's very cheap. And there's various ones they want you to get, but they're kind of hard and there's a lot of depth to it. So you can have faith and amplify your source to get bigger and stronger while holding your heart, and that will get it big enough, and then give them the task, hey, go after. And well, you can either go back in time and prevent a part from getting stolen, or you can get it back from a predator. And if you're not strong enough to do that, you don't know how or all the layers, just contact me and I'll teach you all the different abilities that go involved in that. So I do kind of have a little bit biased on how easy that is, because I do it so easily now. I can't remember how hard it used to be. Kind of can remember. I guess if you're gonna do it, you might not be able to do it, or see, are you able to do it? with the level that they're asking for. You might want to get a few more abilities for that. But if you do have big swing dick syndrome, you can take a bath, take a hot cold shower, and clear after it. You can contact me if things get bad, because you're taking on a predator. You gotta be able to get rid of the predator and stop them from fucking up your life, because they have Saturn authority, because they stole a part of them. Yeah. So there's that. But that's one of your. That's a good one. That's you can turn all trash into gold. That's nice. Right. Root chakra. Waste energy conversion to abundance. Nice. Okay. Now we got next up. Who's next on the list? We got. Okay, Karina. Karina sent 40. Hi, Sean. Thank you. Could you check the spider situation? I have been cleared a lot. I think what's left may be coming from when my twin connects with me. Could you check what's coming to me in abundance? Pick whatever you like to do. Thanks. Okay, I'll look in the spiders. Spiders! Okay. Spider piece. Can we have spider piece? Some more. Paul. Boy. I'm looking at it. Okay. 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so there's good news and bad news. So I'm reading. The good news is you limited it down the amount of different races of spiders that are coming down, that are coming at you. It's still coming from the Rockefeller Center. Limited down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But you limited down like millions of types of variations. Now, let me see if I can track that back. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So it's like about 10,000 more, but you can do that, or you can go. I'd recommend go back in time. It's like a point, something to do with Native American culture when the white man come, and some corruptions going along with New York. It's one of the big dream cities. You can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Dream harvesting cities now. American Dream. And there's like a dream line of authorities, like the spider founders and the spider gods and stuff have anchored there in the past with different places of power, the native traditions, and they're anchoring to that and capturing and stealing authority, stealing their ability to breed and fertility from other people, and then making it so there's like they're trying to make a never-ending army of spiders. Is essentially what they're trying to do. So you can get to the cores of the threads to pull to unravel the sweater, back in time, and of the cores of maintaining that ability and perpetual birthing of spiders, and prevent them from getting all of that. Which is like, mostly you're going to be freeing from prisons, kind of like mother spiders kind of thing. It's about 10,000 mother spiders that you have to free. And you do some type of remedy with a spider god there that's very wounded, and I recommend going back in time when it gets wounded, when the white man shows up around that time, and prevent their wounding. And that predator doesn't like me. And then in this new timeline and space, make it so there's they want to stay around New York. So there's like a protected space that is their territory, that's fortress, that they can push back against negative systems in New York and be able to maintain their territory and have a strengthened, united position. Okay. And what else do you need? And you have to make them immune to cheating, and you can monitor them. Either that or, the other stuff that you could be doing. So I agree with you that it's coming through that person. Spider Wars. Yeah, there's a lot to do, when you're wanting to do this kind of strategy aspect of the game, an astral or dream or whatever. But you're going to have to make a bigger spider army than what they have, and then take back the original protect or take back the original authorities and get them on your side, and then pull the rug out from under the dark, and then have your side supported and stronger, and then avalanche them in their intentions, which are cheaters, and then be able to out-create the cheaters, and then be a part of the immunity to cheating, which you have that tech. Okay, and abundance will go into, let's see, 1, 2, space card. And I'll help you with that, since that's what you wanted me to do. That's a big thing. So, God, I'll make it easier on you so I know that's what you want. So that's what we're gonna do. Spring spider piece. Oh god, you got a not fun card. Let's see what it is. Yeah, so you're for the. It seems to be abundance. So sorry, but you got Montauk. This is part of the Montauk time travel program. We'll see what that means, but Montauk is asshole. And you get a funny card. Eh, does not want to give me the right card for you. Let me see if I can. Yep. What the hell? Is this it? Okay, you can guess what this means. Somehow this is bring you abundance, an interracial handshake. Coming in guns a-blazing for Spider Piece. Well, thank you. I guess I'll do something that if anyone wants to get involved in that, they can. But I don't really like bringing people into demon hunting territory. So be advised at your own caution. How many people really want spider spirits? I can't really reward you with that. Yeah, I can't really. Yeah, I don't recommend getting involved in this. I love your enthusiasm. And if you got spider spirits fucking with you and psychic parasites or other stuff, recommend going on that and resolving things fucking with you. Tell me not to get others involved in this one. E colla tutun de se vige uga e che non sa te hei e gura namani o e sei tu mami o ata Sadhu mei eum zashu nemiokum araike soshumo lando kie mio Sadosureki Erasu Sharamanane Iu Anade Ihu Kiasau Nevere Sei Kurara o ereu nama ia wiga miodo iashara tarasu de kerafi degi tanamoa hevi uku shasabu neme namo deyoso neiwa umeiwo naniu Kerario neisu adu keishiuma. Okay, and then we're also working with grandmother spider to resolve that going deeper. Yeah. Exactly. Native American traditions. Okay, next one. Oh yeah, and you got your thing, your Montauk. Uh-huh. There's some kind of crazy timeline activation of an ability that you have in one of the Montauk projects that's targeting you, where you activate angelic abilities in the human body at a high level, and it got like miracle abundance stuff. So look into that and read into it and see what you can do to free that from their grasp and control and have it shine out in this life. That's what I recommend. Yes. There's something that you can do that is like a tactile ability you amplified with the interracial handshake. It goes into handshake. It goes into touch. Something that it's your speed of your spiritual commerce goes into hyper speed commerce to really outrageous number. So if you're touching somebody, you high speed commerce with them at a higher rate. You seem to have activated that ability. Congratulations on that. That's very useful. Man, that spider thing is a big one. Okay. So yes, resolving the spider thing is what I can. But yeah, keep me updated on what's going on with the spiders. Um, I'll see what I can do. And if anything else comes at you, or armies or whatever, through that other person. But you can connect with them while remaining detached. I recommend making it so that there's no way for anything negatively spiritual to come through, and only unconditional love filter is the only connection you're allowing, and make that stronger and stronger and stronger. And then read whenever the love isn't like with strings attached, and don't take that. Okay, so we got Karen Nielsen. Thank you for the 1717. See, I'll ask if you're actually detached. One. Okay. Okay, so you are detached all but the heart connection. So that's what I meant when I'm saying unconditional love filter only. So no love with strings attached, no love with control. If you read the percentages of it, 100% of the love flowing back and forward, it's like 1% unconditional love. And then finite love is 99%, which then has the way in for the spiders to travel. So yeah, clearing that is what's to work on. Okay, and I will have to go soon. So Karen, thank you for 1717. Let's go into an ability you have. Okay. Okay, Alex, I don't know what you're talking about. You got a avatar, and I don't know which. I have a lot of people that connect with me. I try to detach from everyone as much as I can, and I do not initiate any negative things to interact with people. So feel free to detach from me or whatever you got to do. I don't wish any ill will. My moral code is do no harm, take no shit. So I generate most of my abilities and my energy myself, and I don't need anything from others. If are you telepathic with me? I don't know. If you're getting my voice in your head after watching my show, that's kind of a regular symptom of watching somebody. I don't. You'd have to be a little more specific, but I don't want any ill will upon you. So wish you the best with whatever you got going on. But feel free to detach or whatever you feel need to feel safe. I don't know what you're talking about. Karen Nielsen. I don't. Okay, I'm gonna just go into a reading. Um, Once you have a past life card, so I'll go into that. I don't know who Thomas Hemp is. Interesting. Okay. So something that will amplify your abundance seems to it brings with the card biblical, which is interesting. I wonder what that could mean. We'll look into that too. Hmm. And your ability in the future amplifies your abundance to a high level. 70%, it's a 70%er of her overall abundance in the future. Interesting, 1 second. It's in the thymus, it's not in the chakras. Interesting. What aspects of the abilities? A non-regular one. It's not any of the normal things that ever come into contact with. I gotta translate this all from scratch. Hmm. 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 Okay, what kind? How does that work? Okay, so people know the thymus is like the higher heart and amplifies the heart's ability to produce greater levels of love. So it's one of the secrets in superhuman love. And this seems to be some really overpowered angelic love tech that they have turned on in the future. And it's got these interesting like protection wings coming out of it and a glow and generation, and it has a heaven realm in it that's anchored to her body. Um, and there's a lot of things going on in there that I want to remain secret, but it's overpowered in tech, amplifies the higher heart, love, greater abilities all around, amplifies all our abilities. What else can I do to describe this? Like comes with authority and an influence in this world. Hey, how do you get this? How do I manifest cannabis out of thin air? Pluck it from the ganja goddess heaven realm. That goes into physical object conjuration. That's a part of um, omnipotence and either spatial tech from a place that exists in storage, pocket dimensions, or creational magic from higher dimensions. So good luck on that. That takes a lot of effort. There are shortcuts to getting there of various types, but I recommend learning the whole abilities so that you can get it strong in this world and not get it stolen. All right, so thymus, angelic, love, higher heart, heaven realm, tech. And there's a lot to this. That's the best way I can describe it. Okay, how do you earn this? You can earn it from the prime career of the galaxy and specific mission, any commonalities between people. Okay, what? One, two. How many? One. Oh, and that's it. You can earn this text specifically. You can do various missions you can ask for specifically yourself if you want. But they're giving me Prime Career Galaxy are giving me an overall thing for you guys to do. You can either do physically or spiritually, where you save a fairly important person that will be important in the future's life. They don't have to necessarily be important in the moment, but what they will become being important. And you can do that either from a distance or physically. And it's easier to do it at a distance spiritually. You can put a bunch of energy into that where it just shifts person's timeline. Instead of getting hit by that car, they don't. Or whatever. Setting up a whole big cannon of filled with different types of influence and energy to pop off whenever your higher self and source sense a point in history where there's like a of things trying to stop a very important person that would be important in the future from being alive anymore, and you combat that to where they live. Very useful, very good. Also earns you more types of brownie points in goodness, so recommend that. It's a great ability to practice. And yeah, you can earn that and anything else. But yeah, a high level important person is this works for. Or you can, there's like degrees. You could save multiple people that then add up to that if you prefer. If they're like really low important person, then maybe like 40 people that are low, really low important, yeah, kind of thing to add up to the what for somebody that will deeply impact the future kind of stuff. Mm, so hope that helps. Okay, back into the looking what people have, and also your biblical thing. So I was reading that. Is no, well, it does point to the Bible, but not like the whole thing. Um, okay, how's this go? Yep. Mm. Mhm. Protection. Yes. And it will do that. Okay. So people kind of get an understanding of this. The Bible's got a lot of stuff going on. It can both free you and it can enslave you based on how seriously you take it, the teachers in it, all the things. Jesus is the more important aspect of it, and then there's some others. There's a multi-dimensional codex, time travel involved in it. It's Mandela affected, infiltrated, books taken out of it. For some reason, it's to 66 now, which is weird. Gospel of Thomas had reincarnation in it. There's a lot of things. So Anyway, so you can take the wisdom from the gold nuggets, keep the things from limiting you, and expand into understanding more of spirituality in general and in yourself, and go forward. But there's a collective consciousness. It used to be a lot more haunted and targeted by things like the Vatican and Israel and some other things, and dark sorcerers and Satanists that get the book and then do dark rituals over it and attack Jesus and stuff. So there's real angels, and then there's the false angels and the fallen angels, and there's like a war and stuff throughout the Bible itself too. The Bible does get targeted. Jesus gets targeted. They need some support sometimes, and anyone supporting them is gonna get some rewards. So, and mostly Yeshua and the angelics that are true, that are referred to in it, that you're going to be giving them defense tech support, and they will apparently give you more abundance. You got the tech that lines up with their stuff, so the energy support they're going to give you will fuel a bunch of your abundance building tech. This doesn't work with everyone, but if anyone supports the Bible collective consciousness to get purer and better and be able, because like people use it also to depossess themselves and banish demons and psalms and stuff, because it's a spell book. So it's in a war, so it's being used as a tool. So it needs clearing, healing, protection, and all that support to push back the darkness, and it will get stronger each time, and more people that do that. And you want to detach from the dark shit that tries to fuck with it and attach to it and all that, and you can keep monitoring. There's a thing with it, but if you get a Bible and you put it in a sacred spot, or you get it to where it can purify in some way, then that amplifies that intention. And then even if other person does this, they may not get exactly abundance, but they might get something else for doing this. So, and there's other sacred texts that you can do this thing. There's like a war over those too. I don't. Some of them I have myself, so I like have a chess move into that. But yeah, you want to learn how to read into this stuff yourself, so you can be cautious and figure out. These are like living, conscious, collective consciousness texts that have effect in people's lives. And there are books that are super haunted, so you want to be careful with what you pick up, and it will affect your life. Okay, so there's that, and then we got Patricia with the $5. Thank you, 555. A snippet of help, and thanks, Sean. Yeah, I'm gonna give you all kinds of support. Let's see what I can do for you. Cool. I'm gonna grant you a rare higher level abundance generator, so that should support and help you. So I'm sending you that now. So in your solar plexus, make that stronger to overcome any threats. It might face a threat coming at it the size of the galaxy. So faith, love, and gratitude to amplify its sun, to burn away and spread the flame, and engulf that and use it as fuel and get it stronger. Now we got Anchor Haven, I think that's your name? Thanks for the cool comments, by the way. Love you. Okay, let's see here. They didn't say anything, if you want to say anything in the comments, but I'll give you abundance reading for an ability you have in the future. And then I'll probably wrap it up. I don't see anyone else donating, so yay! I can go to sleep. And thank you all for being a part of this abundance show. Okay, Andrew Heaven. Let's see what we got here. We got another 70%. How does this work? What is this part of? You also got a status thing, it looks like. No. Ooh. What is it? How does it work? Why do you have that? And how hard is that to get? And yeah, we're gonna definitely have to do a status show. Somehow, so you increase your status somehow in that timeline that you do well. So I'd recommend doing that then. Looks like it's a status intelligence. I've talked about there's like intelligences for different parts of people, body tech. It's like an autopilot aspect of your consciousness that's intelligent and can do things for you automatically. It's very useful. The people that have them in that thing that it's for, very overpowered. Not easiest thing to always get or earn. So sometimes you got to gain a lot of abilities. But again, if you want them, just set up a session with me. I got you. We're gonna earn all that stuff. So write it down for later, and we'll take care of it. Heavy stuff around you, Alex. Yeah, but don't feel too bad. Most people in the world have attachments. It's like what anchors us down in dissension. How bad it's affecting your reality is also one of the layers to maintaining yourself towards greater growth and maintaining it. So it depends on your symptoms. If most heavinesses on the heart are in the filing system in the solar plexus, soul branches off the conscious mind, branches off the ego. The ego is the first line of defense for anything external attachment, negativity coming in. It quarantines it from going deeper to the soul, and is the box that holds in what we need to take care of to transcend the block that's of all the blocks that are in our body and whatever. We're going to turn those into the blocks to make our pyramid back to ascending and transcending types of suffering, etc. So hug yourself, give your ego love, purification, get it brighter. Either you can hug yourself or hold the front and back of the solar plexus and hug around that ball it's containing and shrinking it down, getting it smaller. The heaviness will go away. You get more energy. Okay. Anyway, so going back to Anchor Haven. Yeah, you got status intelligence. That's badass. I'll definitely get that myself. What do we got to get it? One. Nope. 1, 2. Yeah, we got to do that. Mission to. Okay, the source of all status energy kind of thing is the one we're doing the mission for. And also we got to get the source of all involved because, again, this is very targeted tech. Like I said in a previous bit of this show, all this stuff is targeted as crap. And so you got to maintain it and you got to clear it and protect it, prevent it from getting stolen. And when we get it, yep, you got to get it from a predator or prevent it from being stolen in the first place. Then we got to send it to the source of all so they can clear it and turn it into a trap and make it maintain itself in clearing things that are evil coming at it. Dramatic. And then you can integrate it. But also I'm going to do a status show so that we can make this more of a thing that the good side can use, where these predators that are stealing abilities to be able to see who has what, so they can try to maintain a fucking monopoly on this stuff, that goes away. And so look out for the next show that I do. I'm going to make posts on YouTube and my new Facebook about it. I'll see what I can do to help you with your intelligence status thing, but it will probably take a while in clearing by the source of all. So, but yeah, and if anyone wants this, I'm not doing this for free. So come to me for a session and I'll do this for you. It is big, this fucking predator. One, two, three. Yeah, that's even harder than the generator. I am definitely going back in time before that. Yeah. Mozeki gato suku sajanasa ereme kararosu evidente kireme no mane upo arasiuku eshe apom deho ture ki. Yeah, that's going to take a while, so don't expect that to come right away. Yeah. So hit me up if you want to do a session on that. Okay. Now, again, I'm Sean Bond of Psionic League. Come see me at the Full Disclosure Now conference in July, I believe 15th through the 18th. You can get your tickets in the description of this video. There's a coupon code for 17% off. So get that while you can. Come see me at that. And there will be a good time, nice presentation with me and Isa. And let's become friends. And there's a lot of speakers. theaters there. Oh my God, it's bang for your buck of all the places to go. Brian's very generous. Very generous. He's amazing. Then I'm also going to be at the Alien event. First time I'm going in Las Vegas, September 26th, 28th, ALEXIS Park Resort. It's also in the description. You can get tickets on Eventbrite, Alien Event, Cosmic Command, Las Vegas. Yeah, and hope to see you either at there or there. I'll probably be teaching telepathy at that one too. Depending on the time slots he's giving me, I'm a little confused on that, but I think he's giving me a few, and we'll be going into alien artifacts and how to activate and connect through them. Big activation in the full disclosure one as well. So yeah, see me there, as well as I'm doing the Sacred Tour in Mexico, and the end of October, where the butterflies will be coming back to breed, and then there with Magick, and we'll be having hot springs. And there's a big festival with tons of stuff that is cheap but awesome that people can buy. It's amazing. I love the festival there. The Day of the Dead and all that. And the veil being thin, and pyramids all over the place. Lots of superpowers, rare abilities and technologies. It's going to be the Divinity Activation Tour. So it activates more of the divinity inside you all. Many different types of authority, management, founders, gods, etc., of the various places of power that grant different abilities, be going to and become friends with, helping it protect those places of power. They can expand and grow and affect the whole planet and the timeline once we go there. And we're going to do workshops. So if you're interested in that, send to psionicleague@gmail.com, trip inquiry at the top, and I'll know who you are right away if it's trip inquiry, and I'll put you on the list. And you're not automatically signing up, so it's okay to just send me trip inquiry if you're interested for this trip or other trips, and I'll put you on the email list and then give you all the information, and then we'll do a call, and we'll give you all the information about it, and you can decide if it's right for you. And it's going to be cheaper than most places that do a tour like what we're doing. So we're going to make it a nice bang for your buck, and you're well supported. And there's a big mystery school kind of teaching class that goes into teaching multiple psionic abilities. Probably going to be a big group, soul family. Some people might fall in love. Some interesting stuff. So hit me up. Send me a message at psionicleague@gmail.com if you're interested in going on the Sacred Tours. This one, again, in the end of October. So act now, because we're about to run out of seats. So might get a bus with the people. So see you guys. And if you're interested in having me on for a show or interview, feel free to message me about that too. And yeah, I love you. Spread the abundance. Smash that like. Leave some nice comments. Subscribe. Share to 5 friends or people that you think would benefit from abundance. You get abundance granted to you every time you share the video. My collective consciousness makes sure of that. As it gets out there, the collective grows, and then it's like a nice everyone wins kind of thing. So I hope that helps you guys. Enjoy. Sleep well. Love you. Have a wonderful night. See you guys later. See you later. Add me on add me on my new Facebook with the Alien Event logo. Type in my name. Psionic League. Sonic League, YouTube, Rumble, Instagram, Psychic Dragon 9 on Twitch, Sean Bond Sonic on X, and add me on those. See you guys later. Have a great night.